podcast to join the challenge. There we go. There we go. Okay, we got it going. We got it going on Instagram. We got it going on YouTube. We're everywhere. We're anywhere. I want to talk with you all today about how you ultimately, I see you, Javon, how you can monetize your personality. All right. How can you monetize your personality? If you're a speaker out there, you're a coach out there, you're a consultant, you're in a space right now to where people keep saying the recession is coming back. You're in a space right now to where you see people saying the recession is here. We're in a space to where many of us are trying to figure out how we can continue to generate some revenue. How can we generate revenue through the midst of the pandemic, through the midst of being all these places, through the midst of where many people may be holding their money tight, and we see other places where Berkshire Hathaway lost $44 billion. Okay, so look, now let's dive in and let's talk about it. But before I even get into that, I want to let you all know, if you have not signed up, we just wrapped up day one of the 5-day podcast challenge. We just wrapped up day one last night, where we're talking about how you can identify the purpose of your podcast and how you can identify ultimately who your podcast is for. I want you all to either, if you're on Instagram, I want you to DM me the word podcast. All right, DM me the word podcast at Jonathan Jones Speaks, and I'll send you the link so you can still join the training, because we're still early. But wanted to make sure everybody knew about that. Wanted to make sure everybody knew. All right, so now without further ado, we're going to talk about how can we monetize our personality. All right, and there's 3 people that I'm going to really break down and give you all a framework or a picture of who has done that really, really well. But really, first, I want to ask, and talk to me in the comments, Instagram, talk to me, YouTube. I want you to tell me, who do you feel is somebody who has done a great job of building a conglomerate from their personality? Talk to me. Talk to me. Who are 3 people you'll say they've done a great job of taking who they are and then built something massive from that? Somebody talk to me. Talk to me. This is open. It's open. Okay? It's open. Because at the end of the day, what we must understand is, us as an individual, the bigger we get, the bigger our following grows. That allows us to have pockets and opportunities to be able to monetize our platform and build our brand. By show of hands, is there anybody out there who enjoys Avengers movies? Right? You like Marvel, you like Tony Stark, you like Wonder Woman, you like who else is in there? She-Hulk, Hulk. The first person I'm going to break down for you is this: Stan Lee. If you think about Stan Lee, he's the innovator who has given us the Marvel Universe. Stan Lee has done a great job of breaking one of the cardinal rules of comics, because before Stan Lee, people would write comics. They would say, we can't let the reader know who is the writer. We can't let the reader know and see behind the scenes of what they're doing to put together these stories. We can't let the reader know this or that. But Stan Lee said, I'm going to do you one better. He began to introduce us to the writers. He began to introduce us to those individuals who are the graphic designers. And then he even had a little segment in the comics. It was called Stan's Bullpen, where he would break down some of what was going on, the inner workings of the Marvel Universe, the inner workings of taking what was at one point in time a mystery, but now normalizing this space and this place so that we would be more bought in to the Marvel Universe, right? So Stan Lee did a great job of taking us from the comic book store, right? So we now go from the comic book store to now being brought into the Marvel Universe, because Stan Lee realized that the best way to get people's attention is to give them something that they previously never had. All right, so y'all with me? If you with me, comment something down in the comment section. Let me know. Let me know y'all are tracking with me. So Stan Lee he's the first one that I want to break. So Stan Lee took his personality and then he's created something with the Marvel Universe. And then from him creating the Marvel Universe, you would see him begin to plant himself in the movies. You would see him have a little role so he gets an acting credit in the Marvel movies. Why is this relevant? Because he understood that he can build something bigger than him, then it allows the opportunity for him to eat off of. What's the first point I got for y'all? The first point is this. The first point is, I want you to begin to bring people into your universe. You have to create a space and a place to where people out there in this busy world of social media and everything else, you bring them in here. You bring them into your brand. And when the people are within your brand, now, oh wow, you got Black Panther over here. Oh wow, you got Captain America over there. Oh wow, you got Iron Man. Now they get bought in and now they're investing into your universe. So that's the first thing. I see you, BSA Summit. What's going on, baby? The second person I want to break down is this. Walt Disney. Think about what Walt Disney has done. Walt Disney they have Disney World in Florida. They have Disneyland in California. So from Walt Disney, the individual who created the mice, Mickey Mouse, and then you begin to see ducks and these other characters, he took his personality, him writing and drawing and creating these stories, then he was able to build a theme park. From the theme park, now also we have movies where you see the little theme park and it says Walt Disney before they play the movie. Why is this relevant? This is extremely relevant for us, right? This is extremely relevant for us because of the fact that, once again, he did the same play. There was a point at Disney World or Universal Studios to where you can go in and you can see the desk to where he used to sketch out his characters, he used to sketch out his book. And the benefit or the power of this is that when you find the opportunity to build up yourself so that you can create other products, other opportunities, other incentives, other characters, people will take an interest in those things. And then they'll want to be connected with you because that way they'll be drawn in to what you're doing. And then the last person is Hugh Hefner. Think about Hugh Hefner, who's known or who has been known as somebody who actually is shy and introverted. But from Hugh Hefner, him going and then creating the Playboy Mansion. Right? We know Hugh Hefner as a playboy. However, by him understanding, hey, we got the Playmates, we got Playboy Magazine, we got the Playboy Mansion. Each of those three gentlemen have created a conglomerate that started with them. All right? Why am I saying this? Because one thing, Belford, what's going on, brother? Nick, what's going on? One thing that we cannot allow ourselves to do is we cannot rent customers from Instagram, from Twitter, from Facebook, from YouTube, wherever. We have to take the customers from where they are, and then we have to bring them into our world. And then when we bring them into our world, now you begin to build the relationship with the customer, right? Now you began to dive in deeper. And when you build a relationship, we've heard it said before, people do business with individuals they trust, they like, and they know. But I'm going to take it one step further. People do business with people that they know, they like, they respect, they trust, and they have an affinity to. People they respect and people they admire. So understanding that, one more time, I'm going to tell y'all, if you have not signed up for the 5-day podcast challenge, if you're on Instagram, go ahead and shoot me a DM with the word podcast so I can send you the link. We kicked off day 1 last night talking about the purpose and ultimately identifying how to create your dream listener. Tonight, we're talking about 3 keys to win the click. But I want you all, thank you, Sister Williams. I want you all to understand that we can never bank on the fact that the government is going to save us. We can never bank on the fact that Instagram is going to save us. We can never bank on the fact that Twitter, YouTube, Snapchat, going down the line, these platforms will not save us. However, when you build your brand and you build your own platform, I could have said, hey, they went the route of building and controlling their own media, which all of them have, with Playboy, with Hugh Hefner, with Walt Disney, with the Disney Channel, and Disney Plus, and then with Stan Lee with the Avengers, and that you can put that in Disney too. They've created their own media, which is great. But I'm talking about creating your own ecosystem. Imagine if you had your own Netflix. Come on, y'all. If you had your own, if I had Jonathan Jones Speaks Netflix, and then every presentation I ever did was on this platform. What? And I could just send people to the platform? I don't have to put them over here, put it behind a paywall, do this, do that. What would you do if you had your own platform like that? Okay, so anyways, like I said, if you want to get in the podcast challenge, we still got a few VIP slots left. VIP kicks off at 5 today. You can just DM me the word podcast, all right? DM me the word podcast. I'll send you the link so you can sign up for the challenge because we're still going in there. People are going ham. They're getting clarity. They were sharing yesterday some testimonials, what they got from the session. So I'm excited to dive back in at 5 with my VIP people where we're doing some laser coaching specifically for them and their business. Then we're diving in at 5:30 to do the rest of the content where we're talking about today 3 keys to win the click. So family, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here because got to just do a couple more finishing touches to prepare for the challenge content tonight. But it's your podcast mentor, Jonathan Jones. Family, and please, please, please remember, we must create our own ecosystems. You got to create your own ecosystem. You got to have your own platform so you can have ultimate control. Nobody can take you down or cancel you out of your own platform. But if we continue to lean in and rely on other platforms, on the Instagrams, on the YouTubes, on the Facebook, any day they can cancel us, they can shut us down, quiet us up. So build your platform. It's your podcast mentor, Jonathan Jones, and I'm here to help you establish your platform so that you can profit on purpose from your podcast. All right? So I'm going to see y'all in the challenge. It's geared towards speakers, coaches, and consultants to help you become the authority in your industry. All right? Peace, family. Till next time, and God bless.